AITA for refusing to go to my brother's wedding after finding out my future SIL trash-talked me at her bachelorette party. I, 28F, have always had a decent relationship with my older brother, Mark, 32M. We're not like super close, but we've always had each other's backs, and there's a bond there that I've always valued. Mark recently got engaged to Sarah, 30F. Until recently, I thought was alright. She and I have never been best friends, but I made an effort to be friendly and supportive because, well, she was marrying my brother. I thought we were on good terms, but it turns out I was dead wrong. A couple of weeks ago, Sarah had her bachelorette party. I wasn't invited, which stung a little because I thought we were closer than that. I brushed it off at first, assuming it was a small gathering of her closest friends. I didn't want to make a fuss or seem petty, so I didn't say anything. But then a few days after the party, I got a call from my friend Jenna, who was there. Jenna sounded really awkward, and I could tell something was bothering her. After a bit of back and forth, Jenna finally told me what was up. Apparently, during the bachelorette party, Sarah got really drunk and started trash-talking me. And not just your average petty comments. She went off the deep end. According to Jenna, Sarah called me a whore and accused me of having an affair with my married neighbor, Brad. She said I was always flirting with him and that I'd spread my legs for anyone. The worst part? The other girls were laughing and egging her on like it was some big joke. I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. I don't know where Sarah got these ideas, but they're completely false. I'm not having an affair with Brad. He's just a neighbor who's been friendly to me, and yeah, we talk sometimes, but it's never been anything inappropriate. To hear Sarah say those things, especially when I thought we were cool, it broke my heart. I was so embarrassed and angry. I decided to talk to Mark about it, hoping he'd have my back or at least try to understand where I was coming from. But instead, he brushed me off like I was being dramatic. He said Sarah was just drunk and didn't mean it, and that I needed to get over it. He even suggested Jenna might have misheard or was exaggerating. But I trust Jenna, and the way she told me, it was clear Sarah was dead serious. I told Mark I wasn't sure I could go to the wedding after hearing what Sarah said about me. Mark's reaction? He flipped out. He accused me of being selfish and making his wedding all about me. He told me to suck it up and support him on his big day, insisting that I should just let it go for the sake of keeping the peace in the family. I told him it wasn't that simple. How am I supposed to stand there, smiling and celebrating, when the bride thinks I'm this horrible person? I'm humiliated, and I don't want to be around people who see me that way. I'm genuinely torn. Part of me feels like I should just go to keep the peace, but another part of me is screaming that I deserve better than this. I've always been there for Mark, and now, when I need him, he's completely dismissing my feelings. I'm seriously considering not going to the wedding at all. So, Reddit, AITA for wanting to skip my brother's wedding after finding out what Sarah said about me? Or am I just being too sensitive and should suck it up for the sake of family? Edit, since posting this, things have only gotten messy, eh? After our initial blow-up, Mark called me again, this time angrier than before. He said Sarah was really hurt by my overreaction and that she feels like I'm trying to sabotage their wedding. He accused me of spreading drama and making things difficult for them. I asked if Sarah was going to apologize or at least acknowledge what she said, but he dodged the question, saying Sarah's been stressed and doesn't need any more negativity right now. I tried explaining to Mark that this isn't just about some drunken mistake. It's about respect and trust. Sarah's comments were way out of line, and I can't just pretend like it didn't happen. But Mark is adamant that I'm the one blowing things out of proportion. He even hinted that if I skipped the wedding, it would be a major betrayal to him and the family. The guilt tripping was real. Then, I got another twist in the saga. I ran into Brad's wife at the grocery store, and she pulled me aside. Apparently, someone had told her about Sarah's accusations, and now she's asking me if there's anything she should be worried about. I was mortified. I spent the next hour trying to reassure her that nothing was going on, but I could see the doubt in her eyes. Sarah's lies are spreading, and it's already affecting my life in ways I never anticipated. At this point, I'm so fed up. I don't know how to handle Mark's blind loyalty to Sarah, Sarah's complete lack of accountability, and now the fallout with my neighbors. I just wanted to be happy for my brother and support him, but this has turned into a nightmare. Am I really the villain here for considering not going to the wedding? I feel like I'm being punished for standing up for myself, and I'm so tired of being told to just let it go. What do you all think?